itself, whereas Palestine do not have it. Then one is just wondering who has destroyed Palestine? Why Palestine do not have right to defend themselves? If the answer is that Israel is a state, whereas Palestine is not, then who has destroyed Palestine of statehood? A very good morning to all respected principal sir, registrar sir, senior master sir, esteemed teachers and all my dear friends. Today, Ishaq Erdogan from Charlie House wants to speak on topic lessons Israel can take from Turkey. The debates in Israel reminds me of similar debates in Turkey decades long against terrorist of Kurds insurgent. The conflict between guerrillas of Kurdistan Workers' Party and Turkish security force began in 1984 and claimed more than 40,000 lives. These violence stopped less than 2 years ago. The peace process was agreed upon by Turkey's Prime Minister Mr. Erdogan and joint PKK leader Abdullah Öcalan. Reaching the tennis peace wasn't easy. Turkey first had to overcome its own national establishment, which had always dismissed liberals' call for political solution. So the preferred method was military solution, which means that killing all the terrorists one by one. This was the strategy of Turkish throughout year 1990s. When military dominated, government led to a brutal counter-terror campaign that included judicial killings by death squads and destruction of more than 3,000 Kurd villages. Supporters of military solution claimed that PKK survived only because of foreign governments supported the insurgents to serve their own interests and because of PKK's violent fanatism come from. The answer is that Kurds are the people prone to violence by nature. They have harsh, crude and militant culture. Why otherwise all Kurds, some Kurds mothers raise their sons to be guerrillas but not as a doctor or a lawyer. The state had no choice but to speak with the only language that they understood, that is force, meant forcing others to do something. It is a very similar refrain to what one hears when discussed about Hamas in Israel. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is a no fan of Mr. Erdogan, but he would do service to his nation if he takes a lesson from Turkey, which has for a moment achieved peace with the PKK militant group that terrorized the whole country for decades. Thanks to the relentless efforts of liberals, Turkish society began to realize that Kurds are not inherently evils, but they are the human beings who suffered tremors under the iron fist of state. Instead of just demolishing the terrorists, Erdogan began to proclaim that let mothers cry no more on both sides. Then he initiated secret talks with leaders of PKK and decided to have peace with them. But in Israel, still the issue is far from resolved. Thus, in my conclusion, I would like to say that in upcoming days, these two groups make peace and be happy. Thank you.